Covenant Health is partnering up to bring health resources and information to East Lubbock communities. Covenant Health is teaming up with its DEI department, its Black Caregiver Resource Group, and community partners to start an event series called Change Starts Here. Today, those groups hosted a sickle cell disease expo at the May Simmons Community Center. Sickle cell disease is an inherited disorder that causes red blood cells to break down. A Covenant DEI representative says the goal of today's expo and of the Change Starts Here program as a whole is to bring awareness and education on such issues to communities that may be underserved.
You know, there's a lot of trauma when you think about the medical community and African Americans and Hispanics and all the harm that's been done, and that's just probably a lot of the reasons why, right? But we know better, and we got to do better, right? We know that not doing that impacts negatively people in our community.
All Change Starts Here events are free to the public.